There's a new company on the block that's making some noise, pardon the pun. Like other European companies that make high-end fidelity loudspeakers. It's got a funky, memorable name, BLAM, and it stands for Bonneville Laboratories and more, founded by Guy Bonneville. Hey, what's up? It's Josh from Breaker Stereo and Performance. And we brought in this brand about 5 years ago, and now they are our most popular selling brand when it comes to components and coaxials. Now, I can't say enough about these speakers. The sound quality is superb, clean, and accurate. Now, there's another French manufacturer that also makes high-end component speakers by the name of Focal. And there is a connection between these two companies because the founder of BLAM, Guy Bonneville, worked for them for many years. But make no mistake, there is a large difference between BLAM and Focal, even though they come from the same roots. Now, this is no ordinary review. Yes, we'll be taking a look at the full line of BLAM speakers, but with one special twist. The information will not be coming from me, it will be coming from the founder and engineer of BLAM, Guy Bonneville. So you get to hear it from the man himself, along with Jason Digos from MSC, the North American distributor for BLAM. And since Guy is in France, Jason is in Arizona, and I'm in California, we jumped on a Zoom call. So get comfortable, grab some snacks, and enjoy this video. All right, hey guys, glad you're able to join us. Let's start with some introductions real quick, starting with Jason Digos, or JD. Now, you're from MSC, which is the exclusive distributor for BLAM in North America. Now, JD so happens to be my cousin, and at one point early in his illustrious career, he worked at Breaker Stereo with us before moving on to the manufacturing side. And because he is my cousin and has extensive knowledge when it comes to this industry, I've called on him numerous times for clarification on certain technical aspects in our videos here on YouTube. So if you watched our channel and appreciate some of the technical things we go over, thank that man right there. So I think I've given you a good start, JD, to your introduction, but go ahead and fill us in with the rest of your background in the audio industry, please.
Well, so like a lot of us in the industry, I started out just tinkering around with car stereos back when we were in high school. And I was fortunate enough to learn from a lot of really great people and turned it into a pretty good career here. You know, I've worked, you know, with you in retail when we were a lot younger, and worked at some pretty world-renowned companies in our industry like Rockford Fosgate, Diamond Audio, Electromedia. And now with MSC, a company that we started almost 5 years ago, and we've been working with Guy on building the brand name of BLAM and those pretty awesome products here in North America. So we're pretty excited. I mean, it's a really cool lineup, and you know, Guy and his philosophy with BLAM really lines up with what we try to do at MSC. So we're pretty excited to have him and have you part of our family as well.
Thank you, thank you. All right, thanks, JD, appreciate that. Now, Guy is the founder, the CEO, the engineer, the guy that designs these speakers, and most importantly, he is the guy on the side of the box. So we are talking to the man himself. Thanks so much for taking the time to do this. I wanted to ask you a couple questions about your company, your background, and most importantly, the why behind BLAM. You know, the reason why you started your company and what it brings to the market. So let's jump into your background because it's very interesting. So if you can touch on that, please.
Hello, I'm the guy of the box. I'm Guy Bonneville, the founder of BLAM. BLAM means Bonneville Laboratory and more, because there is more things than only the laboratory. Yes, my passion started when I was a teenager, because I used to start to learn electronic. And at that time, I was also a DJ. And then I used to have a car, and I used to invite my friend to listen my good sound in my car. Then from this point, my passion for car audio starting, and my passion for sound, of course, was growing because after when I had a car, I can go to the club, I can go to the live session and everything. And I still passionate, of course, of this, and I still going to live. um, Regarding my professional experience, I used to work uh, in a different company. Then I joined another big company in this market with coding Focal. And I work in this company for over 25 years as a car audio division director. But in 2012, I decided to be a little more free and to live 100% of my passion without limit, with only my limit. Then I decided to create BLAM. And from this point, a lot of good things happen because as I have a lot of friends, BLAM is growing, and thank you very much for everyone who support us.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You make a great product, so it's easier to support that for sure.
Regarding the difference of the sound of BLAM, how to explain? The beginning of the story was just to create a sound to fit exactly with my expectation. And my expectation, my idea of a very good sound come from all my history, all the background, and especially because in France, we focus very much on the voice, and we really like to have very clear voice, to listen all the details who gives the emotion. This is why the BLAM speaker have a very good voice. And yeah, it's one part of the success.
Now, one of the things that we've noticed just as an industry is the European companies have really dominated the high-end acoustic loudspeaker category, just like the Japanese have dominated the head unit category, and America has dominated for many years, at least the woofer, the big bass categories, woofers and subwoofers. So if you can maybe explain to us why you think that why the European companies have really dominated this sector of the industry.
Yes, I have to just make a kind of big picture of what was the beginning of the hi-fi market, the early 70s. First, for example, the UK people used to like to have some speaker very soft because they used to have some music like Beatles, or who was quite noisy. It's why they prefer the speaker with very smooth sound. At the same time, the German who like to have a very big bass and have a big sound, they used to make some speaker with really, really big bass. And the Japanese, at the same time, they used to make some speaker who was very bright because they like more high treble, high frequency, because of the voice also. At the same time, the American used to make big woofer and a tweeter because they like to have kind of loudness sound, who play very loud, and not focus too much on the mid because they focus more on the rhythm and on the melodies and than on the voice. And the French used to make some speaker with very, very detailed voice, because one of the part of the French music is make with a lot of details, but also we really like to have all the details of the voice, to have the emotion, because the emotion is something that we really like. With all of this, I still have this test for very good mid-range, for very precise voice, to have a lot of emotion. But at the same time, of course, I like to have big sound with a live sound, with club sound, something who play loud and clear. It is why the BLAM sound is with very good voice and also very dynamic. And this is what we call the French sound. And when you compare our speaker on a display, for example, with another, if you play voice, you can easily have this feeling. And then as we have a very high efficiency, when you play loud, you can see also that our speaker can play
Loud
very
as
good.
well, yes. For sure. So you guys offer a number of different lines, starting with the Express, and then you have the Relax, the Live, the Signatures, and then also the Signature multi-X. If you guys can touch upon, let's start with the Relax. So what makes the Relax different than some of the other speakers that are on the market at that price point?
The target of Relax was to give the chance for a lot of people to have the French sound without changing the head unit of the car. Because in a lot of cars, it's very difficult to change the head unit or to add an amplifier. And some people just want to have a little more level and, of course, a better definition. Then when you replace in a regular car the original speaker by Relax, you have a very good benefit, immediate benefit, without changing too much things. Of course, after you can add an amplifier or change for better head unit. But the first step of Relax, main point was to give more level and more quality without changing other things. It's why we have a full line of product to fit in a different car, as a regular 6-inch, 6x9, 4-inch, dedicated product for Mercedes or BMW, a full line of product to make easy upgrade in an old car.
Now, when you guys first came out a few years back, when we first brought you guys in, there was only the Relax line and then the Signature line. And then I remember JD coming into our store saying, hey, I got this new line. It's the Live. You've got to listen to it. It sounds great. The price point is awesome. So if we can maybe touch upon the reason, I guess I'm supposed to do that.
Yeah.
The reason behind the Live line, so we can kind of understand why you brought that, line in between the Relax and the Relax and the Signature.
Yeah. Some people want to upgrade the car and also can add an amplifier and want something with more performance. It's why we designed the Live speaker and the Live speaker, but they can handle more power. We can add an amplifier to play very loud, and we make a special design for this speaker with a special fiberglass composite material for the cone to have a very fast dynamic, and we use also a special 25mm soft dome to have something very full and easy to cross with the woofer. And all these sets are designed to play. We have 3 different models. We have one we call acoustic, with design very well to play with acoustic music, with a lot of detail and fast transition. We have another one with we call LSQ, with a very warm sound and very good for a lot of kind of music, especially for the pop, or it's a little 18 sound because it's warm and full. And we have another one we call Power, with big voice coil, big magnet who can handle a lot of power for people who want to play very loud, some rap or techno music or whatever. And of course, we have also amplifier, subwoofer, DSP, all to make a very good set. For the Signature, we start from a white paper because we want to make the best speaker in this category. And for example, Jason is showing the 16580, I suppose. And this is one of the best speakers. If you can compare with some speaker even much more expensive, but this one have a lot of characteristics to make a very, very good compromise, because acoustic still a compromise, but this one is a very good compromise in between efficiency in power handling and very details. We use a very special carbon cone with a special compound inside made by a very smart engineer who finds this compound who makes the carbon very strong. We use a 28 millimeters instead of 25 with a little more large and quite long because it's like a 13 millimeters long voice coil. And as the design of this basket, this speaker can handle a lot of power also if needed. It is why it's a very good compromise, and it's one of our best product.
Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is.
Do you want to have an idea of a new product also, or just current product?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. That'd be great.
Yes.
I gotta take notes.
As you know, Signature is a complete line because we have also multix with the top of the top inside Signature. We use a lot of small magnets to have a lot of power in a small size. We have also the 4-inch, which is very popular because it fit in all the car with 4-inch location, especially the new Mercedes-Benz, for example, or can fit also in Tesla, in a lot of cars who have quite a cheap, quite speaker not that good enough. We also, yes, of course, have the 3-inch, who is very popular, and we have a lot of success with this mid-range because it's easy to set in a lot of cars, in a lot of top of the dashboard, because a lot of cars are quite big, and when you have the woofer very far from the tweeter, it's difficult to have very good sound. It's why you need to have a 3-way. But some cars are smaller and smaller. It's why we are going to reduce also the size to a smaller one. We will introduce with very special. And it's a new 2-inch full range. Will come with a small enclosure also. Will be very easy to use as a full range on the dashboard.
Or on the A-pillar, okay.
Yes. And we work on a lot of new products that we will show soon.
Perfect. Cool. Do we have, you have the tweeters you want to show off?
So this is
yes.
multix magnesium dome.
Yes, because one of our targets for when we developed this product was to get the best tweeter we can. And it's very difficult because with soft dome, it's very difficult to go to the very high frequency. And it's why we chose to make this special tweeter with 100% pure magnesium. The pure magnesium is very good compromise because have a sound very soft, but also very precise as hard dome. Because some competitors have hard dome who are very harsh.
Right,
and this,
very harsh.
This tweeter is still very smooth and very sweet and go up to 40K. Ready for high resolution. And we sell very well this product in Japan because Japanese like very much high resolution and they focus on the best electronic, and they are very accurate for mid and tweeter, as I explained before. And this tweeter is very, very popular in Japan. We sell this product very well because they really appreciate the fact that it's a lot of details and still very smooth. We have declined this technology also in the TS25 45 mg, and later we will also reduce again the size to fit in all the car.
All right, because that's pretty large tweeter right there. That doesn't fit in a lot of vehicles.
This is this is a little bit bigger, but there is one, like you said, the 45 mg, which is basically just the size of the grill.
Mm-hmm.
So for, smaller applications. So
because
and
this
those
one have
are
a very
available.
big ring, if you want to turn, a very big magnet. And also the front panel is very important to have a very, very flat response. This tweeter is paired at less than 1 dB. When you buy a pair, you have the two perfectly same tweeter.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It's very rare to have less than 1 dB difference between left and right. It's plus minus 0.5 with very, very small tolerances.
Nice.
Yep.
Do we have anything else in the multi-X line that you can show off here?
Yeah, I've got the 3-inch. So all of these also, you'll notice that label on the bottom in the Signature and the Signature multi-X, made in France. So right behind Guy, behind those doors, is the factory where these are all made. But this little 3-inch guy right here, Guy, is also a wideband, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, frequency response to 28K?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Up to 28K.
Wow,
but I have also the 2-inch.
That's a new one.
Yes. We continue day by day to improve our product. This is also one advantage of BLAM, is that we don't have a massive stock. And if we find something can be upgraded, okay, then we upgrade. And also we're very close to our Jason and Larry, and we work very closely together. It's why when they ask to have some new product, like for example, the 2-inch, because in some car in USA on the dashboard, it's difficult to put the 3-inch.
That one in,
then, okay, then we say, okay, we will design for you. And they also ask from us smallest tweeter, and we work very closely to upgrade the line day by day. And also each product can be improved slightly without waiting 2 or 3 years.
Right. Oh, yeah. Nice. Beautiful. So you guys are small enough to be able to do that. And your manufacturer's right behind you. So you're able to go back there and do things like that, opposed to bigger or other companies that maybe don't do their own manufacturing themselves. Then they got to take it to whoever's making it. And then there's a lot that goes into that and a lot of time. So that's a huge advantage for you guys. That's awesome. Because
Signature is made here, just behind me in the workshop. And we only made 100 by 100. It's a very small quantity, sometimes 200, but not 5,000 or 10,000. It's why it's very easy to change, to adjust, to make it very carefully, one by one. Just want to say again, thank you to invite me, and thank you to MSC to give such good support, because BLAM is growing very fast in USA and start with a very good reputation, a very nice image. We will continue to work very hard to bring a new product and to make sure that all our products are with the best quality and the best sound quality, we think. And all my team behind me work also every day to make the things very smooth and easy to do with. And this is very important, because we like to work without too much stress, and to work with confidence and with a good relationship. And this is the key of BLAM philosophy, is to be very close with either the distributors, dealer, even the customer, because satisfaction is when a customer say, wow, I have bought some BLAM and sound good, and I'm very happy with it. This is what makes us very proud.
Yeah, and you should be. You guys make excellent product. We've had a massive success with you guys before. We used to carry Focal, the company you were with before, and then Jason came in and said, hey, you need to take a listen to these. And from that point, we started carrying them, and we brought your brand in, and that's pretty much, that dominates our sales in that category, especially anything $500 and above For sure. You guys make an excellent product. So I do want to thank you for joining us, JD. I also want to thank you for joining us. We appreciate you guys' time, and hopefully we've answered some of the questions that some of you guys had, and also enlighten you as far as what's behind the company, the man behind the company, his philosophies, and everything that he created to bring to the table with BLAM. So you guys, we appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Merci beaucoup, and take care, and hope to see you soon.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye, Jason.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Appreciate it. It was an absolute pleasure doing that Zoom call with both Guy and Jason. Guy has such passion for his product, and it definitely showed while we were speaking with him. To be able to hear the information from the man himself is invaluable. Now, if you're interested in any of the BLAM products, we sell them here at the store and a few online, so check us out. Make sure to come visit us either in the store or on our website. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Again, my name is Josh. I'm with Breakers Stereo and Performance. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.